The film begins by showing the North Korean army. They had caught a girl and were beating her a lot. Actually, they believed that she was a spy from America. The girl's name was Evelyn. Now, Evelyn says that I'm not a spy, but I work in an agency. But no one believes her. Later, an agency agent comes there. Actually, this agent came here to get Evelyn released. There was a deal between America and North Korea that they will change their prisoners with each other. That's why he came to get Evelyn released. She asks the agent why the government is doing this. This is against the law. Later, the agent shows her friend in front of her who loved her very much. And he tried to get Evelyn released. He was the one who went to the CIA agents. Evelyn had now come to America with her friend. It had been 2 years. Evelyn gets married to her friend. Both of them were very happy in their lives. Everything was going fine. One day, when she was working in her office, her same agent companion who got her released, he tells her that we have caught a Russian spy, and now you have to go to him and find out about him. When Evelyn goes to him, he says, "Russian spy. I will tell you a story. In Russia, children are given training for a long time. Those children are taught the American language, not Russian. They are taught everything about there. So, those children can be sent to America and they could spy there." Many years ago, a couple from America came to visit Russia. The couple died in an accident. Their daughter was changed from a Russian girl, who is currently in America. In the coming time, when the president of Russia comes to America, the girl who was sent here, she will kill the president of Russia, whose whole blame will come on America. Evelyn doesn't believe what the spy said, and she starts going. Then he says, "Wait, keep listening. Who is that girl?" "She is you." But Evelyn still doesn't believe him. And he also tells her that you didn't do right by getting married. A spy never gets married. Now, a machine was placed there to find out the truth and lie. According to this, the Russian spy was telling the truth. Now, that spy is taken through the lift, where he takes out the knife from his shoe and attacks everyone. Evelyn understood that this spy has gone to kill her husband, and his life is in danger. She wanted to save her husband, but all the agents here don't let her go. They also had a doubt on Evelyn, that he is a Russian spy. They lock her up in a room. But Evelyn was very clever and trained. She runs away from there. From this, we come to know that whatever the spy said about her was true. Now when she comes home, her husband was not there. He was kidnapped by the same Russian spy. Now, CIA agents of American agency also come to catch her. She runs through the window, but the same agent who got her released sees her. She is now surrounded by the bridge from all sides. But she jumps on a running truck and runs away from there. After this, she comes to the hotel. There she takes a room and takes out her eye lens and teeth. And here it turns out that she was living in the CIA after changing her disguise. On the other hand, all the CIA agents found out that Evelyn is really a Russian spy, who was changed there. Now, the Russian president had also come to America. Evelyn now sits on a train and reaches the place where the president was. She blasts a bomb there, which causes chaos there. And taking advantage of this, Evelyn shoots the president. Meanwhile, the senior agent comes there and arrests Evelyn. He takes her with him. The agent tells his partner surprisingly, "If Evelyn wanted, she could have killed me. But she didn't do anything like that," and handed herself over to the law. Now, when she was taken by the police, then she remembers her childhood, when her face was completely changed into an American face. That is, her face was fully surgery. That she looks like an American. She comes to her friend, whose cheek had a cut mark. He asks her, "Natasha, what happened to your face?" She says nothing. "And my name is not Natasha, but Evelyn." From this, it is known that her name had also been changed. Now, she tells her friend that I am going to America tomorrow morning. After this, the man comes to her, who used to train all the children here. He tells her that now you are going. Never forget your mission. And we'll talk about the rest when the time comes. Now, the story comes back to the present, where Evelyn was watching everyone in her thoughts. She was still in the police car. She sits in the car and kills all the policemen. Because of this, their car goes upside down. And now she ran away from here too. Now we are shown that Russian spy, who told everything about Evelyn. He was listening to the news on TV, that the new president of Russia, he has announced that he will take revenge from America, because our president has died there. Now, Evelyn also comes to him. Actually, this spy was the same man, who had trained Evelyn in childhood. He says, very well, you did your job very well, but you made a mistake by getting married, which you should not have done. Evelyn says, what is the plan for the future? He says, we will take over the weapons of America. There this spy had also caught her husband. She could not save her husband, because there were many Russian spies there. Now, gradually the place is filled with water, where her husband was, and he dies in front of her eyes. The spy says, congratulations, our Evelyn has come back. After this, he takes her with him, and says, you will find another man ahead. You have to do the next work with him, and we will never meet again. But Evelyn still had the grief of her husband's death in her mind. The bottle in her hand. She hits the spy's head in anger and kills him. She killed all her men here, and goes to the man with whom she had to complete the mission. When she sees the cut mark on his cheek, then she understood that he was her childhood friend. She tells him that I have been working in America's president's office for the last 3 years. And you will have to go there with me and kill the president. Now she goes there with him, and changes appearance into a major man. After which she asks her friend, what will you do? He says, you will find out. Now as soon as the president comes in front of her, Evelyn's friend shoots. But the president is saved by her security. Then he shoots himself with a bomb. And there were CIA agents of America. Now, Evelyn's friend was dead. America's president was also saved. He is taken to the control room. Here the president finds out that Russia wants to attack him. Now, he decides that he will also attack him with his weapons. He fires all the weapons. That is, he activates them. There he also sees Evelyn through the camera. CIA agent tells the president, this is a Russian spy, who also killed the president of Russia. She wants to have a war between Russia and America. Then the CIA agent whom we saw in the beginning, who saved Evelyn, he kills everyone with a gun here. Finally, he points a gun at the President of America, and says that I am not an agent of the CIA. Saying this, he also kills the president. Now he tells Evelyn, very well. You have done your job very well. From this, she found out that he is also a Russian spy. And he is the man of her team. Now he activates 2 missiles there. With this, these missiles will hit Muslim countries and destroy them. And this was his mission. Millions of people will be killed there. And everyone will become an enemy of America. All these things he was telling Evelyn. Now she tells him to open the door. Then, the agent hears the news on TV, that the president of Russia was also alive, who was killed by Evelyn. It was being told that the bullets he was shot with were fake. He had understood that Evelyn had betrayed them. Now, the agent says that when I saved you, I had understood that you had changed, because you had fallen in love with an American. And that spy, that man who trained us in childhood, he told the American agents about you. He did all on my instructions. He had come to take you from here secretly. And I know that you have killed him. And if you had not killed him, I would have killed him. That means whatever happened here. He wanted to blame it all on Evelyn. Evelyn now shoots at this agent. But he was behind the glass door, because of which nothing happened to him. Now, she comes out of the door by removing the security system. They both shoot at each other. But when the bullets run out, then they attack each other. And in the meantime, Evelyn also stops their missiles, because of which people were going to die in the number of millions. But now the police and CIA agents come there. They shoot at her. But she was wearing a bulletproof jacket. But now she was caught. But that agent was still alive and wounded. Now when Evelyn was being taken, then the agent keeps the doctor's scissors with him, so that he can kill Evelyn. With handcuffs, Evelyn while going. She strangles him and kills him. Here the senior agent is told that the rest of Evelyn's friends have been killed. Now they take her to the helicopter. The senior agent asks, "Why did you kill our agent?" She says that if I had not killed, then someone else would have killed. He asks how many spies are there like you? She says that there is no one like me. I'm one. But yes, there are many spies out there, who you can't find even if you want to. And if I wanted, then I could have killed the Russian president. And you too, you know. But I did not do that. Then the senior agent gets a message that where the Russian spy was killed, they find Evelyn's fingerprints there. He understands that she has killed everyone. He says, "Why did you do that? You killed your friends." Evelyn replies, "Those people took everything from me. My childhood, my parents, and the one I loved. Now, I will not leave any of them." The senior agent says, "You jump from here. There is a river below. You will have to complete your work." Evelyn jumps from the helicopter. And now she will kill everyone. The people because of whom she got such a life. Her identity was not with her. And with this the movie story ends here.